Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about how the Memphis Grizzlies came back had a 21-point lead and even was leading by double figures in the fourth quarter, basically all through the fourth quarter, and they still found a way to lose 117 to 116. The Grizzlies go to 16 and 22 and 8 and 11 at home. The Thunder go to 32 and 7 and 14 and 4 on the road. Grizzlies won the first quarter 35 to 25. In the second quarter 30 to 21, but they lost the third quarter 35 to 29. In the fourth quarter 36 to 22. No Isaiah Hardenstein, no Shade, no Chet, no problem. Brandon Carlson got the start. He played 16 minutes. He had 5 points. He went 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 rebound, no turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 16 and plus minus. Didn't really do much out there for them, but he just tried to play his role and do what they needed him to do as much as they could, as much as he could. Lugens Dort, 35 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He missed a lot of shots, didn't really help the team a lot in that regard, but he still competed defensively and tried, to do some other things to help them be able to win it. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, 3 steals, also 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 12 and plus minus. Aaron Wiggins played 32 minutes. He had 16 points. He went 7 of 13 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He did a good job of having the in-between game working, good job driving. That was the strongest and the best thing they could do, was given to the free throw line or getting to the basket, and they did a good job of putting their head down and doing it. 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 7 and plus minus. Jalen Williams led him 36 minutes. He had 26 points. He took 18 shots. That was tied with A.J. Mitchell for the most. He missed every single 3, but he did go 8 of 10 from the free throw line and had 10 assists. He's always been a decent playmaker because of his ability to collapse the defense, his ability to slow down and try to make the right play. He did a good job of doing both of those things, and they needed it. He also had 5 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 steal and a block, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 2 and plus minus. A.J. Mitchell, 38 minutes. That was the most on the team. He had 23 points, hit a big 3 in the fourth quarter, and just kept attacking as much as he could. 9 of 18 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He did have 6 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers, a block, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 15 and plus minus. Brooks played 7 minutes. He missed his only shot, which was a 3, but he did have 2 rebounds, no turnovers, offensive rebound, and a personal foul, and he finished as a minus 5 and plus minus. Dieng, 7 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 1 from the field, made a 3, 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a minus 7 and plus minus. Alex Caruso, 24 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 4 from the field, missed his only 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, 1's a minus 3 and plus minus. Did a good job of getting that final stop when the Thunder needed it. And it ended up working out for him and Dort and the team because of the plays they was able to make throughout the game defensively and making it hard for them to be able to create separation or space to get good looks. Ken Rich Williams was always in the right spot at the right time. He played the most minutes off the bench with 29. He also took the most shots with 13, and they all was good looks, even the ones that he missed. He also had 21 points. And he also had shot 3 of 7 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, had 8 boards. The 8 boards was the most on the team, which is something you don't really see from a bench player. No turnovers, 2 steals, 3 offensive rebounds out of 8, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 14, a plus minus. And then Isaiah Joe, 16 minutes. He missed a lot of shots, 0 of 6 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. He did go 3 or 4 from the free throw line to get 3 points in the game. He also had 1 rebound, no turnover, 2 blocks, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 14 and plus minus. And then you look at the Memphis Grizzlies, they did a whole lot of things right, especially in the first half. And then they did a whole lot of things wrong in the second half. Allowed too much penetration, miscommunications, too many breakdowns, too many touchy feely, not being in the right spots at the right time. Just a mess. It's tough to win basketball games. It's tough to close out games because the team still wants to win and they feel like they can because of their pride. And basketball in the NBA is a game of pride, but the Grizzlies were just in too much of a strong position in the fourth quarter and throughout this game to a point where they still had a decent fourth quarter, but they just allowed the Thunder to run rampart over them and over their defense, and it just didn't make sense how well they did play in the first half that they couldn't transfer into the second half. But they blew it. Jaren Jackson Jr., 32 minutes, 23 points, 9 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a 0 and plus minus. He did a good job taking his time and trying to feel his way into buckets, and he tried to do things right defensively, but the problem was, everybody got to do their part. You can't just rely on one player. You just want them to help you, but you still got to do your job. And I feel like he did a good job. His teammates sometimes did, and that was a problem, especially in the second half. But he did a good job of being efficient and taking smart shots. I think he's really showing a lot of maturity out there, but, we have to see him continue to do multiple things to help this team win. And their season is going in the wrong direction. Cedric Howard, he just looked lost on that last possession, not knowing what to do or what he should do, and just taking a terrible and bad shot. Bad offensive execution. You can blame the coach. You can blame definitely him for making a bad decision and looking too predictable, and that's why he got blocked. But he's a rookie, and these are things that stings sometimes. And this was a Pacific play where you could have won the game still, but you drained so much clock with indecisiveness, and it cost them ultimately a good chance of winning. 26 minutes for Cedric Howard, 13 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. He did have 9 boards, 4 assists, 5 turnovers, and 4 personal fouls, and finished as a +4 and plus minus. Jalen Wells, he played 28 minutes. He only had 10 points. He went 3 of 13 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Missed a lot of shots in this one and a lot of good looks. But he still did have 4 rebounds and 3 assists. He also coughed the ball up and had 4 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a -16 and plus minus. And then Jock Landale, 28 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, a double-double because he had 10 points. He always takes the good looks. That's what role players are supposed to do, and he did that in this game while also getting 2 assists with no turnovers. He also had 6 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and was a +5 and plus minus. And the only starter to not get in double figures in points was Cam Spencer, but he did play 30 minutes. He did have 7 points. He went 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 11 assists. He didn't score the ball that great in this one, but he did set up his teammates and kept getting them good looks. And that's something that he's been able to do throughout the season, especially now that he's getting a lot of good minutes. 4 rebounds also in the steal, 4 personal fouls, and a +5 and plus minus for him. Then Santi Aldama, like I said, he's been one of their better players all year. He played the most minutes off the bench with 29. He had 15 points. He was 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds and 7 assists, both the highest off the bench. 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, 1 offensive rebound, 1 +4 and plus minus for him. G.G. Jackson, 21 minutes, 18 points, 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +1 and plus minus. He was getting a lot of buckets in this game. They kept leaving him open, getting him good looks, and it was just up to him to finish them, and he did at a good percentage. Christian Coloco, 14 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field. He did get 5 boards and assists, but it did come also with 2 turnovers. But he had 2 blocks too. You have to love that from him. 3 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and it was a -1 and plus minus. Katavius Caldwell Pope, 10 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnover, 1 steal. The rebound was offensive, no personal foul, and +1 and plus minus. Vince Williams Jr., 23 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 boards, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound out of the three, and 2 personal fouls, and was a -8 and plus minus. Their bench play real well. You know, the starters did a decent job. The bench came in, did way better. You have to love that. They gave them a good chance of winning, a good shot at closing it out, but it just wasn't enough to get it done against the Thunder. They got plenty of stops. They kept attacking when they had to. They kept making plays when they should have. And it was just too much for the Grizzlies in the second half to be able to get the win, even though they still should have found some type of way to get it done, but it just wasn't meant to be, honestly. 88 field goals for the Grizzlies, 47%, 91 for the Thunder, 47% also. 24 threes, well, 37 threes from the Thunder, they shot 24%, 41 taken by the Grizzlies, they shot more of them. They only made it at 34%, which was still better than the Thunder. And then 28 free throws for the Thunder, 79%, 24 from the Grizzlies, 83%, 36 rebounds for the Thunder, 52 for the Grizzlies, 35 assists for the Grizzlies, 24 for the Thunder, 6 turnovers for the Thunder, which really was good because the Grizzlies had 17 that gave the Thunder a lot of chances to get easy buckets because they did have 9 steals and 8 blocks, while the Grizzlies had 4 steals and 4 blocks. The Grizzlies did have 15 offensive rebounds. The Thunder had 10. 37 defensive rebounds. The Thunder had 26. And 26 personal fouls, and the Thunder had 22. And just a good game if you like games that's very close, very competitive, and you know the randomness of it. Like you just don't know what's going to happen every possession. You just don't know how it's going to look. You just don't know how it's going to go. Obviously, the Thunder should be able to win those type of situations, especially with the momentum on their side, and they are a team that match up well against the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies not really good at creating separation or being able to get shots on their own. Jalen Wells, Cedric Howard, Katavius Caldwell Pope, and those guys need guys to set them up and get them good looks. And you have guys like Caruso, Dort, Wiggins, and all those guys out there moving fast, moving quick, being able to stay in front, being able to cover space, and make things very difficult for a team like the Grizzlies to be able to win. Even though a lot of their stuff was working, you know, they picked it up. You know, no Cason Wallace in this one either for the Thunder. Just too many guys missing, but no excuses. You have to play the game. You got to work with what you got sometimes, and you got to keep your head up and try your hardest and do the best you can. And it was enough for the Oklahoma City Thunder to be able to get the win, and that's what they was out there to do, and they got it done. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.